Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey everyone. Look at me with the two camera angles today. Welcome. It's Thursday, February 10th. Welcome to J is for Justice. I got Doggy Cam down below me and me right here. How are you guys? We are going to be talking about Florida crimes today. I'm going to start doing a new series on Florida. Only in Florida. How many times have you said that? Only in Florida when you see these crazy stories. Some are going to be serious. Some are going to be crazy, I guess. Hey, Vet Girl, what is happening? Hey, Angie B, Croc Rock, Diamond in the Rough, Sherry Preston, what up? So, yes, you see Bella is on the right, the smaller one, and then Summer is on the left. I know it's bright because they're laying in the sun, but hey, Maligator, hey, Datset, hey, Damien, SHCB, what up? Hey, Heather looking ass. Fruit Loop. Hey, Boxer Girl. Jennifer Kessy. Yeah. Yep. I followed Jennifer Kessy. Oh, Tennessee. Yeah, we'll go to that too, crack. But for this series, we're going to be talking about Florida. So the first one is actually from today. There was some craziness that happened in Pasco. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Is this camera? Hey, Bonnie Bailey. Hey, Michelle. Snoopy Snoop. There is content for days in Florida. Hey, Lori M. I love that you're here. And Ashley Oaks. Hi. Sam I am. Hey, what's up? Connie. My one flippin' life. Roberta Crafty Gal. Hey.
Roberta.
The Amazon guy already came today, so hopefully we don't have any barking. All right, let me get a screen share going here for you guys. The first one, yes, it is actually. A teacher got ran over this morning, which is not good. Critical condition for this teacher that got ran over in a parking lot of a high school. We don't know who ran her over or him. We don't have any details on, I think, the teacher just yet. But this is really crazy. And Eagle 8, our boy Eagle 8, was over the scene this morning. So we're going to watch a little bit of that and discuss. Aw, Damien, thanks. Sidewalk Surf, what up? Yeah, this is definitely a yikes because JB's like, I think that's the teacher's coffee on the ground. So Eagle 8, whoever flies Eagle 8, I can't remember his name, but he was like, the sun is really in our eyes and it's really bright. So we're having a hard time seeing in Eagle 8 this morning. So we don't know if that was the problem, but we will keep you posted. Stand down. All right, so let's take a gander at this.
A lot of prayers that I'm seeing across our social media platforms, live on Facebook, YouTube, WFLA.com, and the WFLA app.
Hey, Half-Baked. So this is the scene. This is the car. He or she was trapped under. They had to jack up the vehicle to get them out from under it. So it looks to be like some kind of a Kia. But yeah, as you can see, Eagle 8, they had to take off right after this too. They had to head back because they were out of fuel. But there you have the whole parking lot, and you see they've got the tape. So we don't know, like the sun comes up on that side. So you can see the sun is pretty bright. They hit the teacher and kept going. I don't think they stopped right away. Because look at how the car is, like the direction it's facing. See, look, there's the tailspin. JB, we're gonna have to stand down because we're out of fuel. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that and make sure that teacher is okay, because that is really super scary. Right. So they had to jack up the vehicle to get this teacher out from underneath, and like the person's coffee was on in the parking lot. Like they must have been walking in the school with their coffee.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
And yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking, Rule 2012. I was wondering if this was possibly
breaking news on WFM.
Oh my God, I'm reading WJ, whatever. I'm reading his chat. You guys are probably like, who's Rule? Here's another blooper for you, Scott Skulls. I'm reading JB's chat and I'm commenting to these people. I can't. So let's see what JB has to say here.
Heading home here shortly. So again, a final update here on the story that we've been covering this morning out of Pasco County, Florida, north of Tampa. For those of you joining us outside the viewing area, it's the one of our northern counties here in the Tampa Bay area. And there you can see, we'll go live and full screen one more time to the vehicle.
Let me tell you something else,
is believed
Ashley,
to have
before you
hit
interrupt
the
me
pedestrian this morning. That pedestrian later revealed to be a teacher who again has suffered critical injuries, taken to a hospital. We do not exactly know which hospital that teacher was taken to. However, the teacher did suffer critical injuries, and prayers coming in across our social media platforms for that teacher. So you can see multiple sheriff's deputy vehicles on the scene with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. A investigation has now been launched into exactly what transpired here. But of course, all the thoughts and prayers right now, and as you would imagine, especially within Anclote High School, focused on this teacher who was trapped under the vehicle. We had a shot earlier from Eagle 8 HD showing the jack they used to hoist up the vehicle to free the teacher from underneath. Again, we don't know if speed was a factor. We do not know. We don't know exactly what led to the driver of the vehicle
we're heading back to
striking
the station.
the teacher in the parking lot. Anyone, of course, who works at a school, or if you have a memory of your high school parking lot, you know that when everyone's arriving for the day, it's extremely busy. It can be extremely hectic.
Okay, so he's going to ramble on, and we're going to watch Eagle 8 because they're out of fuel. But they dragged her about 15 feet. So we will keep an eye on this case and see what unfolds with it, because something doesn't seem right. So here's another clip from that. We'll watch this one. I think this is a different one.
HD over Anclote High School in Pasco County, Florida.
Let me fast forward here and we'll take a look at here we go. Here's what's his face?
School. This happened on school grounds before school started. People were here, not a lot, but right now they have this part of the parking lot shut down. You see law enforcement on scene. There's the Florida Highway Patrol, as well as the Pasco Sheriff, as well as school officials. You see they have the tape over here. Now I'm going to move over here and show you. This is where the accident happened. Again, the teacher was trapped under the vehicle. They were able to remove the teacher and take them to a hospital. Now, it's not known how this accident happened, what happened, or how, or even how this could have happened. But again, the sun is really bright in this area as the sun comes up, and the sun, even for us flying, is making it difficult at times. with the sun shining through. We don't know what happened on the ground, but we do know a teacher was hit on campus, trapped under a vehicle, removed from under the vehicle, and taken to an area hospital with critical injuries. Again, that's from Pasco Fire Rescue, and they remain here on scene, and they're investigating this. So, JB, that's what we know from here. So we'll throw it back to you. But again, Enclode High School, it happened on school grounds, so there's really no traffic delays outside of the high school. Here's a wide shot of the high school.
Well,
so it happened here on campus. So, JB, I'll throw it back to you.
Well, good thing it didn't interrupt traffic. I mean, God forbid that, this teacher getting hit, messed up traffic. Yeah.
JB, it's we have to stand down.
All right, so moving forward, that happened this morning, so I was like, I gotta play this, right? So here's another story. This is from yesterday. This broke yesterday, and I just don't know how these things happen.
But unsuccessful effort to save a driver in Pasco County this morning. A woman died after driving her car into that pond in Lutz. And now we're learning more about the moments leading up to that crash. It happened along State Road 54, and that's where Fox 13's Jennifer Holton is for us this evening. Do we know what happened, Jen, and what caused her to run off?
This lady's got some major bling going on, too, doesn't she? It's like Mr. T.
Road like that.
Yeah, we do know a lot of details, Cynthia, about what exactly happened this morning just after 9 a.m. because of one witness who was very close nearby. I spoke with him this afternoon. He tells me right after he witnessed the incident happen, he rushed into his house to call 911.
Okay, so this is the guy that actually caught this happening. He saw it, and check this out.
Larry Henning was outside feeding his chickens just after 9 a.m. when he heard the sound of a horn blaring.
Heard a horn blow up on 54, and I looked, and this car was going the wrong way going west.
That's a sign.
The wrong way.
He says the white car had drifted into oncoming traffic, then slowly rolled off of State Road 54 and into this pond.
Nose down to the pond, and it stopped for a minute, and then boom, right on in, and floated around, and then it sunk.
Within 5 minutes, the 90-year-old says, rescue crews were on the scene.
Yeah, divers and the firemen, and they done a real good job. They was here doing real close. Fast as they could get here, they jumped in, clothes and all, and one of the guys told them to get out because of the water and what have you. And that was it. They just done a good job.
Rescuers were able to lift the car from the pond quickly, where they found the deceased driver, who's from Riverview. It's a scene that Henning says will be hard to forget.
You can't describe anything like that. You know whoever's in it's drowning. It's death looking at you, She had her seatbelt on and everything. Just slumped over.
Yikes. Just slumped over, feeding my chickens. I mean, what are the odds? You're out feeding your chickens, and a car comes the wrong way and goes into a pond, and you're literally watching this person die. I can't, and he's taking it all in stride.
Highway Patrol is still trying to notify the family of this woman, which is why they have not yet identified her. Larry says he has lived here on this property for 50 years. He's seen a couple of crashes here and there over the years, but never anything, he says, quite like this. Cynthia?
I am sure that was quite traumatic. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Craziness, right? So I'm thinking probably drunk, maybe. We'll find out. Oh my gosh. Kelly Marie said, I have a picture sitting in Mr. T's lap when I was like 4 years old back in the late 80s. Kelly, you have got to share that for real. Like, you've got to share that with us. Maligator actually has a picture of her brother being held by John Wayne Gacy.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
Now, you talk about being scarred growing up as a young boy. Yikes. So we'll keep an eye on that too and find out who this was that drove into this pond. And scarred this man for life. I mean, he's lived there 50 years. He's out feeding his chickens and...
Grandma just called and said you're supposed to go home.
You can't make this stuff up, folks. Okay, so we're going to switch gears and we're going to talk about something serious that I would like to just raise awareness on. And this is a woman that has been missing from the Tampa Bay area for 2 years now.
Now,
sad. Very, very sad. That mother breaks my heart. I mean, 2 years, like she said, losing a child is bad enough. And I've always felt so bad for these parents that have no answers. We've covered a lot of these cases on my channel, and it just never fails to grab my heart as a mom. So I think that our team is going to reach out to this mother and see if she wants to come on the podcast and talk about her daughter and the circumstances. So be looking for that. If she is agreeable, that would be great. I would love to help her get the word out about her daughter. And it's only $10,000, right? Maybe we can get more awareness and get her reward built up. Because somebody knows something. Her phone was found on the pavement by her car. Her car was running and her purse was inside. So she probably got out of the car to talk to somebody she knew and was attacked, and therefore the phone fell and they did something to her and took her. But somebody knows something. And whoever did it didn't take their phone, so they couldn't be tracked. So, but I think if we have her on, or if she's not willing to come on, which I think she would be if she's, on the news right now, because this just aired. When did this air? Yesterday. The mom was just on the news yesterday. No, she was never found. This 2 years ago, and her mom was on the news yesterday because they're at the 2-year mark. So it was on February 6th at 4 p.m. that Ceiha Taylor dropped her boyfriend off at his home in Plant City and then seemed to drop off the face of the earth. So what's the common denominator here? The common denominator is she dropped off her boyfriend and then went missing. So, let's see what else it says. 3 hours after making that stop. So 3 hours after dropping her boyfriend off, her car was found on the side of the road, still running, with her purse inside and her phone on the ground nearby. The 28-year-old... Jesus. Sorry. The 28-year-old from Plant City hasn't been seen since, and her family is desperate to know what happened. $10,000 is being offered for information that leads to her whereabouts. So I would like to see that reward increase, I mean, think about it. During the Gabby Petito thing, we had that lawyer out of Tampa that, ponied up a reward. I think that if these missing people in the Tampa Bay area got more coverage, that maybe some people like that would step in a little bit more to help. Because it's the ones that don't get talked about. So it's like, yeah, Bella is being a snot. She has to put her in her place, though, because Bella's only 27 pounds and Summer's like, I don't even know what, probably 60 at least. So Bella's got to be a badass, or she'll just get walked all over, literally, and drugged by her collar. So yeah, I mean, I would love to help with that, but I was just thinking, what if she dropped off her boyfriend? Let's say they were fighting, maybe, and dropped off the boyfriend, and he got in his car and followed her, and she pulled over, hopped out, or She got pulled over by one of those fake cops. That's another alternative. You hear about that all the time. She was 28. She was 28 years old. And she's been missing for 2 years. Heartbreaking stuff. Here is another video on her. Let's watch this one.
Hillsborough County investigators need your help tonight to close a case that has left questions unanswered for far too long. Ceiha Taylor disappeared exactly 2 years ago. She was last seen leaving a home near Plant City, and this evening, our Olivia Steen spoke to Ceiha's mother about the continued.
Check out her outfit. I have never seen a news person in a. Oh my gosh, she's a little too old to wear short skirts like that.
Fight to find her missing daughter.
Is that bad of me?
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Oh my God, is that bad of me to think that? Let me know in chat what you guys think. I say things sometimes and don't think, but is that bad of me?
Asking for any hints
Hey, Black
or tips
Widow.
involving Ceiha's whereabouts. It's been a very difficult 2 years for Ceiha Taylor's family.
Milestones in our life that we've had to go ahead and celebrate without her. So it's taken its toll on us.
There isn't a day that goes by where her mother, Kenitha Taylor, doesn't wonder what happened to her bubbly daughter.
She loved life. She even had that little bounce in her step. She loved nature. She was a kind person.
Deputies say Ceiha was last seen on February 6, 2020, near a railroad crossing in the 900 block of East Trapnell Road. Her car was later found running, sitting empty on the railroad tracks with her personal belongings inside.
Oh, this is a better report, you guys. I haven't seen this one. Let's get that road, and I can pull that up on Google Maps. Hang on. I need something to rat with.
A kind person.
Deputies say Ceiha was last seen on February 6, 2020, near a railroad crossing in the 900 block of East Trapnell Road. Her car was later found running, sitting empty on the railroad tracks with her personal belongings inside. Detectives say they questioned the last person to see the 28-year-old, her boyfriend, but they have no leads.
I think he should have been questioned more.
Here we go. Look, here we go. Here we go. Probably another domestic violence situation. See, this ticks me off. Just hearing her mom say, I think he should have been questioned more, tells me that this dude's getting away with hurting her daughter, her little girl.
Have no leads.
I think he should have been questioned more. Him and his friend. I mean, they cooperated with what they did, the interviews that they did do.
Taylor says more should have been done during the initial investigation, and even now.
I feel there could have been more searches done, maybe possibly brought the FBI in because of the way the car was found. It should have been taken more serious than it was.
Sad.
Taylor tells me she's going to keep putting her daughter's story in the forefront, and she wants you at home to help if you can.
Just look at the car, the way it was staged, and try to remember that day for February 6, 2020. It was a Thursday afternoon, and it was extremely busy.
If you have any information regarding Ceiha Taylor's disappearance, immediately call the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. In Hillsborough County, Olivia Steen, 8 on your side.
Okay, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. Think about this. If you were this mom, your daughter went missing in 2020. She says, I feel like there could have been more searches done. I feel like maybe the FBI could have been involved. I feel like, you hear Eagle 8?
JB, it's we have to stand down.
It's Eagle 8. No joke. Okay. So she says, I wish there were more searches. I wish the FBI could have gotten involved. I wish it was taken more seriously than it was. I wish he would have been questioned, him and his friend, more than they were. They were cooperative with what they did talk about. Imagine being this mom in 2020 and then sitting back and watching the Gabby Petito case and all the attention it got. How would that make you feel as a mom of a missing girl? We can't play favorites with these cases. We just can't. It's not right. I see this. And that's why I'm going to start covering these ones, because it needs to be done. I still want to cover the high profile ones, but God dang, this is important. I mean, we are spending so much time on Candace, who hasn't shown us like one bit of sorrow for her missing daughter. But we have this woman who's pleading on TV for more searches, for more questioning. We need to focus on the mothers that want the attention instead of trying to beat some kind of reaction and see if Candace really loved her daughter. Like, we just keep going and going and going to see if she loves her, to see some kind of reaction. But we have this woman that's been desperate for 2 years. We need to think about that. We're not going to get a different reaction from Candace Bly. She is who she is. Granted, these cases I talk about right now don't get as many viewers. They don't get as many shares or whatever. But that's not what this is about. Yes, this is my job. Yes, this is my livelihood right now. And yes, that's very important. But so is doing the right thing. And I want to do the right thing and have this be my livelihood. So I think that we need to think about that, because Candace Bly is not going to like suddenly come to us and go, I miss summer. You know, we're not going to get that from her. She's cold. She's numb on substances. I just think we need to shift our focus, and of course, summer is a priority. Summer is a priority. Not Candace. Definitely not Don the jailbird.
She liked to twirl.
But man, I mean, this just really hit me. It hit my heart. What if every creator took this story? I challenge every creator in our true crime community to make a short video on this case. Make a short video on what's her name? I can't remember her name now. Sarah, what's her last name? They should have her name in the title. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now, granted, I can't remember her name because no one puts it in the damn thing. Look, it's not even in their description. What is going on? Like, what? Really? Dana, I know a lot of people like to watch a train wreck, but those really, I don't think, are the people that are going to help find a missing person. Those are the people that are going to hop channel to channel, talk about people, and have nothing better to do, in my opinion. Thank you, Heather. Heather's the best. Heather put her name in chat. Ceiha, I hope I'm saying that right. Ceiha Taylor. Anna Morris, email the team. Email the team a case that you've heard of that has never been solved that you would like us to get some coverage out there about. If every creator pulled one of these cases every week, we might be able to make a difference. So, yeah, I got worked up, man. That I'll tell you what, Kaya. Thank you. Kaya Taylor. Missing since February the 6th of 2020. And all her mom wants is some more searches. We all talk about EquiSearch every day. We all talk about my hair looks terrible every day. No, seriously. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description of this video. Please share it. Share it on Facebook. Show your friends. If you know people in Florida. I mean, somebody this boyfriend and his friend know something. I promise you. Email the team any case you want us to cover and we'll do it. All right, now I have to calm down because that just it really gets me worked up because it's like I am so tired of the Blighs and the Wells. Like enough is enough. Don is sitting in segregation. He's going to crack. The dude's going to lose his mind. He ain't going to be able to handle it. Yesterday, when I brought you the true crime news updates, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. Anyways, I did some true crime updates and court updates. And I had a story out of Tampa Bay where there was bones found underneath a lot of vegetation. And we found out who those bones belonged to. So he was also missing. He was missing since 2016. Sad. Let's listen to this story.
For a Bay Area family searching for their loved one for 5 years. This is Nightside. I'm Carolina Lead. 34-year-old Rangfi Churen was last seen at Derby Lane in St. Pete in 2016. But last month, someone spotted human remains along I-275 just south of the Howard Franklin Bridge. They were positively identified as Churen today. The discovery is a major break for the case that has gone cold. But tonight, many questions remain. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido spoke to investigators who are now determined to close this case.
Rang Trong's family was just told today that his remains were positively identified. Derby Lane, the last place that they saw him before calling 911 back in 2016. Now detectives say this recent discovery is helping them get closer to solving this case. In the mangroves near I-275. A person walking near the highway at night found something unusual.
Reports of human remains being found.
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office quickly realized the sighting could be related to a missing persons case open for 5 years.
Our detective sent Trong's information to the medical examiner's office.
34-year-old Rang Trong hadn't been seen since December 27, 2016, when he left his brother's car agitated. Deputies say Trong was from out of state and not familiar with the area. He also suffered from mental health-related issues and left without his medication.
After the use of the dental records, the remains were positively identified as Trong's.
The remains found nearly 3 miles away from where he was last seen. Over Zoom, the St. Petersburg Police Department says it wasn't an easy find.
That person located bones in a remote area near Interstate 275 along a seawall and thick mangroves. The bones were partially buried. The skeletal remains were mostly intact and appeared to be clean.
How rare is it that a discovery like this is made, especially along I-275, where we know that this is heavily trafficked?
we do not have this on a regular basis.
The medical examiner's office is still trying to determine the cause of death.
Now this investigation for the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is taking a new direction. They ask anyone who knows anything about his disappearance to come forward.
Interesting. So he was last with his brother, and then it said he was running away from his brother's car, agitated. So I don't know, like, all the ins and outs. See, that's the thing. We don't get these deets. And that's why I like, these families that will speak out and come on the podcast, because we get the circumstances. A lot of times the news doesn't talk about the circumstances. Sometimes it's because of the investigation. But in a lot of cases, these are short 2-minute clips, and they can only put so much in the 2-minute clip that they're allowed, and we don't have those restrictions here. So if you guys ever find a case where, someone is not getting anywhere, or they just want more awareness, and you are in a group with family members or friends, and you feel like, they might want to come on the podcast, don't hesitate to, reach out to them, and then just reach out to our team and let us know, and put us in contact with them. We would appreciate that. Especially with these cases that are old and unsolved. People deserve answers. Everybody deserves answers. Let's see. We are going to lighten the mood. Well, no, not yet. One more. This isn't a missing person. This is just kind of a icky story, but I don't know. Trigger warning, I guess. Voyeurism. I don't know. I'm not triggered by much, but it takes a lot to trigger me. Like, a lot. But when it triggers me, it triggers me. But this, if you guys are sensitive to this kind of stuff, like icky men voyeuring people, I'll shut up now.
Because this is an active and ongoing investigation at this point, FDLE declined to speak with us on camera Tuesday. However, they did point out that they do believe there are other victims. This video shows authorities booking Dr. Rene Michael Ng into the Sarasota County Jail. The 62-year-old acupuncturist is charged with video voyeurism, accused of recording one of his patients undressing without her permission. Arrest documents show the recording took place around 10:15 last Friday morning. Within 15 minutes, special agents with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement executed a search warrant at the business. Authorities say they found a U.S.C. spy camera disguised as a pen in Ng's front pant pocket. Files recovered from the pen revealed video of the patient who had just been treated. People visiting other providers at the Sarasota Medical.
This is so scary, you guys. All this technology, we all love it. Oh, I'm going to get the newest iPhone, yada, yada, yada. Guys, this technology is effing scary. Can I get a hell, Father God, Lord? Yes. Or whatever the hell. Father God, Lord. Instead of an amen, can I get a Father God, Lord? Oh, Father God, Lord. It took a podcast to get movement in the Kristen Smart case. Yeah, quite a few podcasts have actually done that. Bye, Black Widow. Yeah, the spy pen. We had a YouTuber go into a church and spy pen video someone's child. Scary stuff. So here you've got your doctor with his pen in his pocket. Little do you know that it's a camera. Yikes. Are we all going to become paranoid? Like, what is going to happen in the future with this kind of stuff? Black Widow. Do I need a soundbite? No, I don't want to be that mean. I'm not poking fun. I'm just, just lightening the mood a little bit. Yeah, I mean, acupuncture doctor. And they don't even take insurance. So, like, people are paying out of their pocket to be freaking looked at naked by this nastiness here. Blit? All right, let's watch this. My God, do you guys hear my stomach? I just went to the Spy Museum a couple weeks ago in DC. Was it pretty cool? I mean, it's fine for like government people to use that stuff, but like when, like we're spying on each other, where's our effing privacy? For real, Maylin. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are paying probably a lot of money and paying out of pocket for this mofo.
Creep town, dude.
All right.
Morning. Within 15 minutes, special agents with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement
I missed that part.
executed a search warrant at.
Did the victim call and then they were there within 15 minutes? Let's hear that again.
Undressing without her permission. Arrest documents show the recording took place around 10:15 last Friday morning. Within 15 minutes, special agents with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement executed a search warrant at the business. Authorities say they found a U.S.C spy camera disguised as a pen in Ng's front pant pocket. Files recovered from the pen revealed video of the patient who had just been treated. People visiting other providers at the Sarasota Medical and Professional Building were disturbed learning what happened.
It's terrible. It's horrible because you go there and you trust in them and then they do something like that. It's terrible.
When 8 on Your Side stopped by Dr. Ng's business Tuesday, there was a sign on the front door.
Look at this crap. Chinese Medical Solutions is closed until further notice. We will contact our patients as things progress. Dude, you don't have patience anymore.
Creepy.
He thinks he's as things progress.
Okay! Indicating Chinese Medical Solutions is closed until further notice. FDLE says other possible victims have been identified. They put out this alert on social media Monday asking others to come forward. Anyone with information in this case is asked to contact FDLE's Sarasota field office. We are told that additional charges are expected. Reporting in Sarasota, Allison Henning, 8 on Your Side.
Maylin. Oh my gosh. You are too much. Too much. I know, that is just sick. Just sick. And it's hard to find anything nice to say about, people like that. He's probably married too. He probably has a wife. Ugh. It's gross. All right, moving forward. You guys want more? What, 1 or 2 more? 1 or 2 more? You're right, Jenny Penny. It is insensitive. You're right. I think it was meant towards him just being a POS. So we'll just call him a POS. But you're right, Jenny Penny. It's not right. So I apologize. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. And that really isn't funny. And my knee-jerk reaction was wrong. So I apologize for that. Turtle Girl says 3. Bonnie says 7. All right, I've got a couple more. I just didn't know. Yeah, the pups went. I don't know where they are. I think they're out on the porch, hanging out. All right, so here is another one. And this is out of Clearwater, Florida. All these are like really close to me, which is bizarre, but I don't even have to go far out of my little perimeter. Hey, Summer. I don't have to go out of my perimeter too far for content because there's plenty going on. Go get Scooby. He's up here. Come on. Come on. What a goof. Okay, so this is about a Clearwater rapist who stole deceased child's identity. and after 40 years was finally caught and sentenced.
On the run using a fake name, justice finally catches up with a fugitive here in the Tampa Bay area. Federal prosecutors say a man from New England showed up in Florida and assumed the identity of a dead child.
But even with a fake name, he could not hide from justice. News Channel 8's Justin Shecker is live at the federal courthouse in Tampa, where 77-year-old Douglas Bennett learned his fate today. Justin?
Jen and Keith, good evening to you both. Federal prosecutors say Douglas Bennett lived under that fake name for more than 4 decades. After sentencing today here in federal court, he's set to spend the next 22 years in prison. Newspaper stories from the 1970s chronicle 77-year-old Douglas Bennett's criminal past. Jurors in Connecticut.
Let me make this bigger because these pictures are hard to see. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, hello, Summer. Come here, Summer. Come here. Come here and say hi. Come here and say hi to everybody. Oh, forget it. Let me make this a little bit larger. I think all of Florida is pretty crazy. But I don't have to go too far out of my little circle here. And I'm sure in any county it's like that. Okay. This dude, 40 years, he lived under the identity of a deceased child. Okay. Let's go back just a touch.
2 years in prison. Newspaper stories from the 1970s chronicle 77-year-old Douglas Bennett's criminal past. Jurors in Connecticut convicted him of robbery, kidnapping, and rape. Bennett was set to begin his prison sentence for the sexual assault on Valentine's Day 1974, but while free on bail, he vanished.
It's incredible. You only hear this stuff on TV, right? Or in a book or in a movie, these things. Because it's
oh my God, is that the guy that was freaking feeding his chickens? It kind of looks like the same dude.
It's really sinister.
The feds finally caught up with Bennett in November 2020 after he tried to renew his passport. Back then, neighbors told 8 on Your Side they were shocked to learn the man who lived in this Clearwater home since the 90s had been a fugitive for more than 40 years. An audit revealed he was using the name of a child who died decades ago. The former drama instructor at Mount Holyoke College in New England had assumed the identity of Gordon Ewan. Records show Ewan was born in 1940 and died 5 years later in Holyoke, Massachusetts.
I just knew him as Doug, but I thought his last name was Ewan.
Bennett pleaded guilty in September to charges of passport fraud, aggravated identity theft, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. The federal judge, noting the horrific nature of the original crimes and the unusual circumstances of this case, imposed the harsh punishment.
The only thing unusual about this guy is his freaking nose. It looks like he got smashed.
Than 2 decades in prison. And Bennett's 22-year prison sentence is the maximum punishment he could have received. Federal guidelines only called for 4 to 6 years. And the judge said what bothers him is the rape victim never really got closure, and Bennett only made matters worse by taking off for all these years. Jen?
Justin Shecker live at the federal courthouse in Tampa for us tonight. Thank you, Justin.
Isn't that crazy? Hang on. What just happened? Oh, we got a Grady Judd video. Ew. Oh my God. This is from December 10th of this last year. Grady Judd, man who filmed himself sexually abusing child among 4 arrested in Polk County sting. Gross. Okay. We're not going to get into that today. We can talk about that stuff another day when we do our Grady Judd. We're going to do our Grady Judd weekly roundup too. He's got tons and tons and tons of good examples for sheriffs across the country. So we're going to lighten the mood just a little bit. Finally, I'll bring you a couple more. This one is compliments of Incognito Potato, aka
Roberta.
All right, hold up. Oh my gosh. What is this? Okay. Can you guys see the... Hang on. Let me make this smaller. All right, because this one we have to read. No, that's not the Pikachu one. It's a different one. Maylin, I'm so sorry you went through all that. Okay, so it says Burrito Brawl. What? J is for Josh. Josh who? The reporter? Is that his name? Hi, Scott H. Yeah, this is compliments of the beautiful incognito potato. So it says Florida couple arrested after woman throws half-eaten Taco Bell at husband's forehead, and he retaliates by stabbing her hand with a fork. Check this out. Felony charges. Suzanne Halvert, 51, and Carl Owen Smith, 66, both face felony charges. The fork went so deep, Halvert had to go to a hospital to have it removed. So here they are. Suzanne and Carl, the happily married couple. It says a Florida couple's takeout dinner landed them both in the slammer when a woman threw a burrito at her husband, and he stabbed her with a fork in retaliation. Suzanne Halvert, 51, and Carl Owen Smith, 66, both face felony charges after their spicy dinner turned sour when Halvert brought up Smith's desire to go out drinking at bars every night. See what alcohol will do to you, folks? That's why I don't drink. People like this have ruined drinking for me. And those headaches I get from one glass of wine. Yeah, not worth it. Police said Halvert threw her half-eaten Taco Bell burrito, Supreme, which means it had sour cream, at the back of Smith's head in anger, only to be stabbed with the fork he was using to eat his Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I'd like me a Mexican pizza every now and then. I see some lettuce in his beard, too. Just kidding. Responding officers arrived at the couple's Crestview home shortly after midnight on Tuesday after reports of a disturbance. So they were eating at home. I was picturing them like at Taco Bell, like in the restaurant. They found Halvert calm and in good spirits. Smith had fled the scene. So when they got there, she was in good spirits. They got a call about a disturbance. She was all happy-go-lucky, and he gone. Evidence of the fight was found all over the room. Look at this picture. Potato, you crack me up. With burrito scattered on the floor, sofa, and even a lampshade. An officer found Smith at a Crestview bar. He went to the bar. He went to the bar. What the Oh, where he claimed he had only thrown a fork at his wife, but did not stab her. So he threw it like a dart, and it went like through the air into her hand. When he was shown a photograph of Halvert's hand, he laughed. Okay, that's sick. The officer said Smith then began detailing the couple's long history of mutual domestic violence in the relationship. What is the moral of the story? Get out of a toxic relationship, because you might just end up with burrito on the back of your head and a fork in your hand. Smith has been charged with aggravated battery related to domestic violence. Hulvert has been charged with domestic violence related to battery, second or subsequent offense. So this is her second offense. People, do better. Do better. Come on now. It could have been a spork, but since they were at home, it could have been a real one. That's why I thought they were like at the restaurant, and I pictured a plastic fork. That picture, could you imagine that picture with her a fork in her hand and he laughs? People are losing their minds. People are losing their minds. I wonder what the police report looked like. Right? FOIA Act on that one. All right, I've got one more for you guys. I don't even know. I have no words. I have no words for what the Florida Aquarium is doing right now for Valentine's Day. But, hey, you might want to get your loved one a roach. And I'm not talking about Puff Puff Pass. Let's watch this video.
You know, Valentine's Day is less than a week away. It's on Monday. Whether you're looking forward to it or you just can't wait for it to be over, the Florida Aquarium has a way for you to celebrate. Either way. Hey, man. So if you got a sweetheart, you can download free cards that say things like, "I will always love you," and "I love you like no otter." How cool is that, right?
Puns.
Or hey, even if you're dealing with a heartbreak right now, for all you heartbreaks and yelping people, okay, so here we go. You can name a Madagascar hissing cockroach after your ex. That sounds like a deal for me for $10. Come on now, come on, do it. Why not? Yeah, he needs a new name. Hey, you get the name, the Roach, I believe. That's word's weird. Okay, leave a message. You'll get a certificate.
Wait, what? You can't make this up, folks.
New name. Hey, you get the name, the Roach, I believe. That's word's weird. Okay, leave a message. You'll get a certificate and a photo and stuff. So, you know, for all those people who bought a star, now you can buy a cockroach.
The Florida Aquarium, gonna tweet out family-friendly
You're in
messages.
love, now you can sell it to bar. But you know, those hissing cockroaches, let me tell you why they're good for the environment. Okay, because you know I'm gonna get deep for you really quick. Well, they help break down forest floors, and they can survive up to a week without food and water.
I feel like I can survive forever without food and water. You can't kill a cockroach unless you got a really big shoe.
That's why you name it after your ex. You know, Valentine.
Okay, so who's going to buy their ex a cockroach? $10 at the Florida Aquarium. Let me go ahead and give this info out, because what a cool thing to do for the Florida Aquarium. You guys, the Florida Aquarium is an amazing place. So, you know, for a fundraiser, what a fun thing to do. A Madagascar hissing cockroach. And you want to hear some hissing? Check this out. Now that is some hissing. Okay, so $10 donation at the Florida Aquarium will let you name a roach after an ex and other wrongdoers. Those who participate in the bitter celebration will receive a certificate commemorating the occasion and a photo of the roach. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, here, I'm going to give you guys the link. Dude, I am totally buying a roach. Okay, let me put this up in the chat. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Is it not? What would you guys do without me? Oh, of the roach. What would you guys do without me? No, they don't send it. They just, and look at this, only has 76 views, you guys. I think we need to do it too. Okay, wait, that's not going to work, I don't think. I don't think that link's going to work. Hold on. Nope, it's too long. Okay, hold on. I agree. I think we should do this. Okay. Where the heck did it go? The aquarium won't hiss and tell who sent the roach. Ew. Ew, and they had to put it in it. Oh, they put it by a strawberry for Valentine's. That is so nasty. Ugh. And you can name it. Wow. I hope I don't end up with a roach with my name on it. Damn. That'll be messed up. Now I'm scared. Now everybody's probably going to buy a bunch of roaches with my name. It's going to say J is for justice. Hey, you know what? It's advertisement, man.
Creep Town, dude.
Kiko Mandy. Oh, yeah, that's gross. In addition to naming the roach, participants will also be able to let it all out by sending a message that includes words regrettably left unsaid or a funny revenge confession. Entertaining, family-friendly messages will be shared on the Florida Aquarium social media pages. And don't worry, the Florida Aquarium does not hiss and tell. Your exes won't find out who sent the cockroach gram. This is so funny. Okay, so how do I do it? Where's the link? They don't even give you the link. Good Lord. Get with it, media. Florida, because I want to give you guys the link right to it. The Florida Aquarium. I wonder if it's under events. No. Here it is, Valentine's cards. Right here, right here. Wait, let's go back. Come on. Oh, look at the fishies. They're going to give each other's kisses. All right, so these are the ones you can pick from. Let me make this bigger. Why does he sound familiar? It sounds like you, Scott. It's those YouTubers I was telling you about. Like, I told you like 5 times to look them up. No one ever listens to me. They're in Kingsport. Can't remember their name, but put Kingsport, Tennessee. And they go to like abandoned houses and stuff. And they went into one house and there were like, it was like an old abandoned house. And they went in there and there was literally people in there doing heroin. And the dude was like,
Creep Town, dude.
Okay. Oh, I like the alligator one. Hold on. It says, I'd snap at the chance to be your Valentine. Waddle, I do without you. Lucia's ex just texted her.
Maybe that's a sign.
It's a total sign, Lucia. That is the American alligator Valentine. And then we have the African penguin. Waddle, I do without you. The barred owl. Owl, always love you. Otter Valentine. I love you like no otter. And the whistling duck, you quack me up. No, I like that one. I like the snap one though.
Are you kidding me? Come on, girl.
Oh, they have coloring books or coloring sheets. Okay, so I guess you click on one of these. No. See downloading instructions below. Wait, this isn't it. Where's the Roach thingy? Summer, go on. Here it is. Hiss and tell right here. We'll never hiss and tell. Seeing red this Valentine's Day? Name one of the Florida aquarium's hissing cockroaches after your ex.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch.
Or someone else
Right.
who's done you wrong. With your $10 donation, you get a certificate and a photo of the cockroach. While we don't hiss and tell, you certainly can. Need to clear the air. Along with your donation, send along a message with words you wish you had said or your funny revenge confession. Amusing, family-friendly confessions will be posted with anonymity on the Florida Aquarium social media. Don't worry, we'll never hiss and tell who sent them. Meow. Meow. And remember, size matters. At nearly 4 inches long, Madagascar hissing cockroaches are the world's largest cockroach species. They emit a hissing noise as a defense mechanism, unlike other roach species. I see you, Ann Johns. Madagascar hissing cockroaches are not considered pests and rarely enter homes. Ew. But what a great idea. Okay, so get started. Let's see what it does here. Oh my God. Monday, February 14th. That's this coming Monday. 9:30 to 5. You get to pick your quantity. So let's say you do 1. And then you click name your roach. Oh, and then and then you fill out your name of your roach and any vengeful words. Oh my God. Okay, here is the link to hiss and tell on someone this Valentine's Day. Cockroach looking asses. Oh my gosh, the link is too long again. Why is it doing that? Let's try this one. Let's try this way. Why give the fame to your ex? They shouldn't have that kind of fame, but really, I mean, being named after a 4-inch cockroach. Yikes.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
Rattlesnakes, moccasins, alligators.
So again, this is the Florida Aquarium Hiss and Tell movement. Send your ex a 4-inch hissing cockroach. And get the last word. Get the last word.
I respect you.
Oh, how fun. How fun is this? Are you guys enjoying doing these weekly things? Would you like one more? That's a little crazy. End this on another crazy note. I love the Valentine's thing. Love it, love, love it. But this one we have brought to us by our lovely Dat Set. And the title of this one is Island Boys. And I'm not sure who these guys are. I've never watched. If this is a show, I have no idea. I'm dumb. I'm old. So Island Boys, Florida home raided by SWAT team and murder suspect arrested. And these guys look like characters. Not quite sure what this is about, but we're going to find out. Wowzers. Never seen these characters before. What do these guys do? Okay, Alex and Frankie. Wait, hold on. Let me make this bigger or like taller. I know. I love how it said that size matters. Oh my God. It's so funny. Okay. Alex and Frankie Venegas's Florida house was just raided by a SWAT team looking for a murder suspect believed to be hiding inside. Palm Beach County sheriffs descended on the famous rappers' rental property, executing a search warrant for Andrew James Thomas. The person faces first-degree murder with firearms charges after an 8-year-old girl was killed during a drive-by shooting. Oh my God. Horrible. Authorities raided the home of the Island Boys in Coral Springs, Florida, after an investigation revealed Thomas was a childhood friend of the rap duo and might be staying at their home. Nice. How old are these guys? Like 12? Jeez. They look really super young. And I can't really say much about their hair because that's what my ass looks like when I wake up in the morning. Live look at Jay when she wakes up in the morning right here.
Creep town, dude.
According to the police report, Alex Venegas told officers the suspect ran toward him in a hallway of the house while carrying a black handgun with an extended magazine. The incident occurred after SWAT team members knocked on the door, and Alex claimed the murder suspect tried to get him to hide the gun, but he refused. After the officers entered the property, Alex reportedly told them Thomas ran into the laundry room and returned without the gun. Of course, they found the gun inside the laundry room closet during the search. Thomas was taken into custody on several charges, including ones connected to the drive-by shooting. The Island Boys manager addressed the incident, claiming the rapper's childhood friend showed up a few nights ago and crashed on their couch. They had no idea he was in any trouble. And this is the dude that they arrested, I guess. We had no idea any of this was going on, really. We just knew him as a quiet kid. Well, they all have the same hairdo. They must hang out. I'm not buying it. Unless that's one of the rappers. I'm confused. We had no idea any of this was going on, really. We just knew him as a quiet kid, and he would come and hang out, do his thing. What's his thing? And go back to whatever he got going on. But we had no clue about any of these allegations toward him. We just knew him as a good person. Someone who grew up with the Island Boys.
Just help a brother out here.
Adding, Alex from the Island Boys cried after realizing his friend was being arrested for first-degree murder. If we knew anything like this was going on, we wouldn't have allowed him on the property, the manager continued. Managers are so good at CYA, aren't they? PR managers are just, usually they do a good job. As for the tragic 8-year-old's death, reports say witnesses say Ronzia Biggs Atkins was playing outside with her siblings and cousins. Why'd they call an 8-year-old girl Biggs? Weird. When someone opened fire, striking the young girl, a family member said she was helping save her family before she was shot. She was telling her niece to go inside and don't worry about her, just go inside. How sad. Her godbrother said, adding, she was a very good person to tell her niece just to go inside. And these two clowns. According to local reports, Thomas has a prior criminal record after being arrested in 2019 for armed robbery and was sentenced to 6 years probation. That's what the problem is here. Look at this. How does this go in the same sentence? Right here. How does armed robbery and probation go in the same sentence? When you have friends that are wealthy rappers, I don't know. Bullshit. The Island Boys have fairly serious criminal history, too. The boys recently opened up about being raised by a single mother and racked up charges. Oh, because God forbid, if you're raised in a single mother household, they had to open up about being raised by a single mother and ultimately racking up the charges. Really? Really? I don't like that. A lot of single mothers raise children that don't rack up charges of burglary, robbery, grand theft auto, and drug issues. I was a single mom raising 3 teenagers. They never did drugs. They never did any of these things. They admitted during an interview to doing drugs as teenagers, including Percocet, forcing one of them to be hospitalized 3 times. If I was their mom, I'd smack them silly for saying that. Again, at this point, the Island Boys are not connected to the murder in any way, and their home is believed to be the place where the suspect was crashing. I know, I hate that, Potato. It's not fair. But thank you for that story, Dat Set. I'm glad that's on the other side of the state from me. I really and truly am. Like more than you know. More than you know. Let me see something here. I might have one more thing to bring you guys, but I have to see if I can locate it quickly. If I can't locate it quickly, then we are SOL. But would you guys like to see Grady Judd weekly roundup? Roundup with Sheriff Grady Judd.
You know, my detectives are the best, and we will come after you and track you down.
I love Sheriff Grady. I say Sheriff Grady weekly roundup would be awesome. I would watch it. Hey, Tracy. Hope you enjoyed your company. You don't hear that very often anymore. That people have company. People just don't have company like they used to. You know? There is another story in Florida that I'm going to do a longer live on. And it's a cold case that was just solved with DNA after like 30 some years. It's a crazy story. And we have clips to watch of the victim's sons after all these years waiting for closure. It's a sad story, but it's nice to see them get some closure. I thought I had another video, but maybe not. But yeah, I'm sure you guys all saw yesterday too that Don is segregated. Don Wells is segregated in jail. So we'll see what happens there, right? How long before Donald Wells cracks? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that wraps up our first ever Only in Florida series. Thank you for joining today, and be looking for me doing these weekly. Seems like Thursday is a good day. We'll be doing these every Thursday. So I'm going to make those events. Go ahead and click those reminders so you get the reminder beforehand so you don't miss it. You want to watch what now? You want to watch the cold case one? Or Grady? Yeah, we're getting a schedule down here, and we got a couple of the team that's going to come on panel. Don't go. They gave Donnie Boy volleyball and marker and a piece of palm fronds. Ew. Thank you, Wyoming. I know I never want to get off here either, but for replay purposes, we're at an hour and a half. I love talking with you guys. And I would love to talk about that cold case or, Grady. Yeah, the cold case is pretty cool. Oh my God, one more. I thought I had one more. Let me see. Let me double check here. We do, but it's really sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, so thank you, Datset. So Datset sent a follow-up. Is my mic cracking? Hang on. Crack-a-lackin'? Is my mic crack-a-lackin'?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing.
Cause I'm an island boy.
Okay, hold on. We're going to watch this. This is funny. Okay, so this is Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg reacting to the Island Boys. Oh, we also have a missing child that we're going to be covering. Maybe I'll come back with that. Cody Bigsby out of Virginia, I believe, right? We have some information on that. There's a missing 4-year-old little boy. And Datset has given a lot of information on that case. So that's another one that we're going to be covering as well. Okay, so here we have Snoop Dogg, one of my favorites, and Kevin Hart reacting to these Island Boys guys. I've never, ever seen or heard them. So let's check this out.
They got to use that word.
Island boy looking asses. Look at their faces. That is hysterical right there. Wait. Oh, shoot. Look at this. And I'm going to be singing that stupid song. Island boy. I'm an island boy. I did see that, Kelly. I did. Okay, here we go.
I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. What is happening?
I don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Damn it.
What's understood don't need to be explained. And I don't want to understand it.
It does need to be explained.
What?
How I became an island boy and they,
knock it off, man.
No, I'm really going to be singing that, damn it. That is so funny. That is so funny. Oh, what a great way to end this. We saw some sad cases, some crazy cases, and some funny cases, but I think that's a good way to end this live. And don't forget, I'm going to put the link in the description below so you guys can go get your haters some roaches or your lovers a cute little card. I think it's an awesome idea. Support the Florida Aquarium and do something fun for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day can hit it. But now it's going to be fun.
He's evil in the flesh.
All right, you guys. I might come back just for Maligator because I know she's having a crap day. So let me get some things together here. And I'll either come back with the missing boy or the cold case. Oh, tomorrow as well. Yes. Oh, wait, before we go, real quick. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I'm going to be drawing a horse. I can't draw shit, but I'm going to try to draw this stallion tomorrow. I've got charcoal pencils and these erasers, and I got a sketch pad, all this stuff. And I'm going to have my camera on my masterpiece. And me and Scotty Skulls are going to do this on his channel. I'm going to put also a picture of the the stallion that we're going to draw. And you guys can print it and do it along with us. And then you can take a picture and put it in the either in my Facebook or Scott's Facebook or whatever. We'll tell you tomorrow. We'll tell you where you can shove your pictures, but it'll be fun even if you don't have charcoals. Put a piece of paper over your laptop and draw with us. So it's going to be fun with Scott, Skulls, and Jay. Oh, Kelly Marie. Okay. I know. Give Maligator lots of love. She's always taking care of everyone else. And she doesn't complain. She never complains. And she's always helping everybody else. So let's give her some love because she's having a shit day. And she needs some lovin's. So let's see. What can I play for her? Here. This is for you, Maligator. Dance it out.
Dance it out.
Don't shut up, Cher.
Shut up, Cher. Shut up. Shut up.
Don't shut up, Cher. All right, you guys. I love you guys. And thank you so much for being here today and sticking this out with me. Hopefully this will be something that we can continue and share these stories. But again, I'll put the link to the description below and also be looking in my community post and in my Facebook for tomorrow's drawing information.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch.
Peace out.
Right.
Bye, guys.
I don't give a damn. I don't really
Gotta be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
problems.
Moderators.
You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, Roberta. Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel it.